Okay, so hi, welcome back to another episode. And as promised, we have Kyle back.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I actually did talk about us creating this video in the last video.
Yes,
so, yeah,
and you're back.
Yes, I'm here. I wouldn't say back. It's a new location. I've never been here before.
Well, back on the channel.
Right. Okay.
So,
yes.
Please tell us what this is. Well, I know what it is, but...
Right. So this is it's a 2004 Mazda NB Roadster Coupe. It's the non-convertible version of your normal NB Miata, basically. At least that's what it started life as.
I'm pretty sure most people aren't aware that Mazda actually made the NB in the coupe variant, as we mentioned in the previous video. But yeah, here it is. It looks like a baby RX-7.
Yeah, it actually drives like a normal car too. The one thing that you'll notice with like normal NAs and NBs is the chassis are really flexy. This doesn't seem to have the same problem, and I do contribute a lot of that to the fact that it has an actual structural hardtop, which is nice.
I mean, I have a hardtop on mine, but
yeah, not the same.
Yeah, no, it's still like flexes and
right.
Yeah. So I really want to cage that car now, but it's a different story.
Yeah, well, that's the thing and that's also why I have to get rid of this car, because the next step for me with this car would be to cage the car. However, I can't cage the car because I'm too tall unless I drop the floor pan by about probably 20, 25, 30 millimeters, which is basically a little like an inch and a half.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that to this car.
Right.
I don't want to cut the whole floor pan out and drop no, dude, I'm not doing this. I'm just going to get rid of the car, unfortunately. But yeah, this car is basically perfect the way it is. If I didn't need to continue into higher levels of competition, then I would just leave it like it is, because it is literally the most fun car I've ever had.
Okay, I guess let's walk us through the car.
Okay, yeah, let's do that first.
Oh, we're here in the front.
Cool. So this is... It's
been a while since
So this car actually started life as a 1.6 liter. It was an NB6, not an NB8.
Coupes, 6 or?
No, there was different package levels that came with different engines.
Right.
However, this one started life as a 1.6, but the engine was taken out and replaced with the 1.8 from the NB. But it's not the VVTi one. You know, it doesn't have that little hose thing here.
Right.
But it was replaced with a non-VVTi 1.8 liter. However, this thing has been absolutely fully built.
Turbo cams.
It's got high compression pistons that are 85 millimeters. It's got super aggressive high lift, like 304 and 288 cams. Obviously, it's got the ITB setup. It's got Maxim Works headers.
What ITB?
So these are the Maruha.
The Maruha
ITB kit.
27
Yep. And then over here you've got the Maxim Works 4.1 headers. Yeah, this thing is effectively been bored out and stroked to just shy of 2 liters. So it actually has a little bit of bottom end torque, but not much. But it also revs out to 8 grand. Right. So it revs really good and makes good noises. So.
And what suspension are you running? So
the suspension has all been kind of parted together by me. The coilovers are Cusco TNRs that were custom valved and have spring rates that I told them to put on there for me because I knew what I wanted.
Right.
So we got 2-way adjustable coilovers with the front spring rate is 7 and the rear spring rate is 4. But again, the custom valving and everything else is all set up specifically for this car for its use.
Okay.
So,
man, pretty. So was this car stripped down for paint at one point? Because I can see it's there's 2 different tones.
So the paint was done before I bought the car.
Okay.
It's a Porsche 911 GT3 RS color. like actually.
To actually
Yeah, so people mention the color a lot. Personally, I'm neutral on it. I don't hate it, but it's also not my preferred color. But it's in good shape. The paint is good. So I was like,
it's a very good paint.
Yeah, so I didn't feel, I would feel bad if I tried to repaint it, because something that the previous owner did when he got it painted is, you see a lot of people paint cars, that's a thing. But I've never seen anybody get a car repainted and actually take the time to not just do the door jambs, but actually go as far as
matching the hinges,
as like removing the doors and then painting all of this area,
like the hinges and the fenders.
Yeah, and then even the inside of the door card, which, you know, when it had the factory door panels on there,
right,
you never would have seen like this area here over here. If you come over here and look underneath the door panel, the whole door has been painted the same color.
Right.
So when I bought the car, I was convinced that this was like completely almost an OEM paint job, right? Because like when you first look at it, it's like, it doesn't look like it's been repainted. So
it doesn't.
Yeah. So thank you to the previous owner for doing it right, because I hate it when you open up a car door and you're like, oh, this has been repainted 12 times.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate they had to let go.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's go to the back and check out this coupe.
Okay, yeah, so this is kind of the main point with this car, right? This is what separates it from the rest of the regular NBs, is this line right here. Personally, I'm like probably one of the biggest fans of that in the world. That's probably why I bought it when I found it, because
like this section looks like a FD.
It's wonderful.
It's beautiful.
And even like with the regular NBs too, if you look, they've actually woven all that into the trunk lid and the door filler and everything. It's all
this section.
Yeah. I actually really like that. That's why. I remember when I first found out about the coupes, there was an option video back in 2004 when they drove the car from the factory, and a lot of them were like, "Oh, this car is really cool, but it would have been nice if it had a rotary." True. Right. But so, you know, I never thought I would find one because there's only 179 of them.
Right.
So I was like, "Oh, that's an awesome car, and I love Miatas. I would love to have one. I'm never gonna find one." And then I was actually at Car Shop Lead looking for an FC, and the FC that they had at the time that I was gonna buy just didn't quite fit what I needed it for, because it was a little bit overpriced, frankly.
Right.
So like, it was a wonderful car, but I was just like,
this is a car from Lead.
Yes, I bought this car from Kitagawa-san and all the people over there at Lead. Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't know that.
Yep. And that's pretty easily searchable online too, because if you search NB Coupes, since there's not a lot of them, mine does actually pop up fairly easily.
Yeah.
Which has its pros and cons. But
okay, now let's check the interior of this car. So, okay, there is absolutely no passenger seat besides that little fire extinguisher. So,
yep.
Because race car.
Yeah, because
that
race
means
car.
I have to climb in. You hear my knees crack. Okay.
And now you've got all the space in the world.
Oh, GT style door handles.
Yeah, so the door cards are the LRB aluminum door panels. They're fairly common in the Miata world, from my understanding. But I wrapped them in suede because
so they're the metal ones that you just like wrap them.
Yeah, they're just the aluminum door cards, but I just wrapped them in suede because
this is nice. I like this.
I wanted it to feel a little bit more comfy, right? I didn't want it to just be like a metal door card. Which is kind of the theory with this car, right? Because when I bought it, it was really nice and I didn't want to ruin it. So I was like, everything I do to it, I'm gonna do it in a way that makes it nicer.
Right.
So for me,
the stock?
What? No, that is aftermarket. That I don't know who makes it.
It looks like mine, but I like the texture a lot more. I have the Mazda one.
Right.
It's also like super thick, but it's not.
Yeah, I don't know what brand that is. I don't know where it came from. That was on the car when I bought it. It's just a harness bar, which is...
I do want to know more a little about. I mean, I kind of do, but what's up with this?
So this shifter is
that does not look stock.
No, it is not stock. This is a very expensive shifter. I spent way too much money on this. It's from a company in Germany called CAE.
Right. So it's a German-made, German-engineered.
Yes. And this is very, very good. I was gonna get the LRP one, but I wanted something that had a reverse lockout because this car does have the turbo 6-speed transmission in it. I don't know if there was other Miatas that had a 6-speed as well. I think there probably was, but this one, because of when you go between like 5th and 6th, Mazda didn't put a lockout between 5th and reverse.
Right.
So you can just shift straight from 5th to reverse if you're not careful. Which I've never really misshifted a car. It's not something that I've done. That's not a concern of mine per se.
I've done it.
But considering how much money has gone into the engine,
I
was like, okay, the cost of the shifter, if there's one time where it saves me from making a mistake.
It just goes up.
Yeah, so this, you just lift this and then it goes over and then it clicks over down to reverse.
This radio delete looking.
So it's not a radio delete. It does have a radio. My phone is actually probably currently connected to it. So
I'll have to play music.
Yeah, so this here is the power switch for it. So this is effectively a Bluetooth speaker. My whole car.
If you leave this on, will it drain your battery though?
For about, I think it has like a 2-hour time where if there's nothing connected to it, it will turn itself off.
Okay.
If I forget.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but it's cool because that way I don't have to turn the car on to turn the radio on too.
Right.
Like if I'm at the track and I'm changing tires or something, I can just turn on some music and then like open the doors and I've got the biggest Bluetooth speaker basically.
Yeah, these are pretty fat. They're not stock, aren't they?
The speaker size is factory.
Okay.
They look a little bit bigger.
I think it's the grill.
Yeah, because of the
grill.
cover.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's got your basic radio controls, right? You've got an EQ and a volume.
Yeah.
And then here is just the controller for the Defi Dash. And then just the phone mount because I don't have a head unit.
Yeah.
But I still want to have navigation and stuff, so I just do that.
ECU.
You want to guess?
Is it in there?
Where?
Like on the firewall.
Not quite, no. But what's cool is if you open this is the control box for the Defi Dash, right? That's just for the sensors.
See anything?
But you don't see anything except for the. I mean, obviously we've got this, which is the USB cable for the ECU.
Yeah.
But the ECU itself is actually where the airbag used to be.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can't see it, but it's like it's mounted in there.
Yep.
Oh.
And it actually just kind of like
Pops open.
kind of just like pops off. I can't pop it off from here right now.
Don't break it.
But yeah.
So 1-year-old plastic.
No. That comes on and off fairly regularly, so it's fine. But yeah, so ECU Link G4X, because I know how to use it, which is good.
So this car is completely tuned.
Yes.
All done up.
Yes. Tuned on a rolling resistance adjustable dyno because proper tuning is important.
I want to say let's hear it, but we're kind of in the residential area, so
actually,
not do that.
You know what's really funny is watch this. You say let's hear it, but that's just the fuel pump.
I know, that's just the fuel pump. And you were telling me that it was too loud. That's why you moved it to the back.
Yeah.
And it's still loud.
But that's the thing is that's only about half as loud as it is when it's actually on.
Yeah.
Because that's just its kind of priming pump.
Yeah.
Once it's actually on and it cranks up in pitch and it's sitting there just it's so bad. It's so bad.
Okay, so thanks for watching and checking out this week's video. Please like, share, and subscribe. tell us which generation Miata is your favorite. We all know
gonna be
the answer.
Coupe. It's gonna be the Coupe, obviously.
And this car is for sale, ready to be shipped to anywhere around the world.
Yep.
We offer storage. And please check out Kyle at...
Yeah, I'm SLiguykyle. Some of you guys know who I am, some of you don't. If you don't, go watch some videos.
Yeah, we did a video last week featuring the sim racing shop that you're running here in Japan.
Yep.
Super close to Ueno.
Yeah, in Ueno.
In Ueno.
Yep.
Yeah, so check that out, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye-bye.